Well, here we are. This is my bike, it's 1990 Kawasaki EN500, or otherwise known as a Vulcan. Unfortunately, I came out yesterday and it won't start. I did have a very similar problem to this a couple of months back, only about a couple of months ago, and it actually turned out to be the woodruff key that I'd sheared off on the crankshaft, which in return causes the flywheel not able to spin, therefore not getting the correct spark, etc. So for those of you out there who might have a similar problem, I'll just show you what the symptoms are. So I'll turn on the key, give it a little bit of choke, and I'll just show you what the symptoms are. So there you are. You can either start motor spinning. A lot of people might think that is a starter motor problem, but I don't believe it is. I believe it's the same problem as before. So what I'm going to have to do, come around this side, I'm going to have to move this engine casing, and then the flywheel has to go off. I don't have a flywheel puller, so I'll have to try and manufacture something to get it off. If not, I'll have to go get one. So I'm going to go get myself a brew and then come back and I'll be with you shortly. Right, so here we are back again. So I've done, just put a bit of plastic on the floor just for any oil spills. I've got an old bowl under here, catching any bits of oil. Now to get this engine casing off, you've got to actually move this foot peg here, as that's actually in the way of some of the bolts down here, quite tight actually. Mind you, once being it's holding my foot peg on. So that's it, that's got it. Get this being it's holding my foot peg on. So that's it, that's got it. Get this bolt out of here. Right, okay, let's have a look. Well, that's it. So that's foot peg off. By the way, the foot peg is a 17mm bolt. It's a 17mm bolt. Keep that with that. The rest of them should, well, I thought they were actually 10mm, but they're not. There must be 8mm these. Right. These are actually 8mm bolts. Just undo these. Quite tight, that's it. Right, I've actually got myself a short solid extension now, so I should actually be able to do a lot better now with this. That's it, that's getting it. I just want to release the pressure on them all first before actually removing them. Just make the job a bit easier. Take that off me. Okay, I can just twist them out now. Just makes things a little bit easier. Keep all these safe. I'm going to, when I lay these on the floor, I'm going to actually lay them in a uniform fashion in the order that I take them out, so I know what goes where. Because I do believe there's some of them are shorter or longer than the others, so it's better just to keep them in a way that you took them out. When I remove this casing, there will actually be a bit of oil that comes out. That's inevitable. don't think I've got this one undone properly. I suppose it's just a little bit tight, that's all. Now you see, if you look at this one, you see that one's a longer one. You see that? So that's why I'm keeping them in the order that I took them out. So, laying them, oops, on the floor like that, so they're in the order that I took them out, you see. I'm probably going to have to remove the gear selector here as well, because that's going to be in the way. There's actually a bolt light behind it there. So I'll have a look at this. I'm not sure. That could be a 10mm actually. That. I'll just I think that. Yeah, that's. No, it's not. It's 8mm. It's check the extension far. Okay. So. That don't even seem that tight, that. I haven't actually got a motorcycle torque wrench, but when I put all this back together, I'm going to get myself one, and I'll put all the bolts back to the specification in the manual. It's always better to nip all bolts and everything up to the manufacturer's specifications. So what you need to do before you actually remove the gear selector off the spline, it's better just to scribe a little line here and on the shaft. That way you're going to get the gear selector back in exactly the same position before you took it off. So I'm just going to get myself a little screw or something to make a line on there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little line down there. Doesn't work very well, does it? It's just so when I put it back on, I know I'm going to get it in the same position that it was on. If you just sort of whittle it a little bit, might even need to give it a little tap. No, that's how it's off. So keep that bolt. Right, I'll just show you what I'm doing here. On the gear selector, I'm actually going to put this bolt back in here, just so I know which is the correct bolt. I'll leave it in there. And, it's okay, I've got stuff falling all over in the shed here on top of me. Lots of timber about. Right, when we took the gear selector off, behind here you'll see there's a couple of little washers. Yeah, like stuck together. Keep them in the same order. And I'm just going to sit them. I'll put them there. That's there. So see, I've got my foot peg and the gear selector. I'll try and keep things in some kind of order. Get this right. Where the gear selector was, I don't know if you can quite see, but there's another bolt in there, and one there. And this is why I needed the gear selector off, and also it's to come off the casing anyway, to get the actual casing off. I'm just, that's it. I've got that one loose now, so just going to remove this one, because it's the most awkward one, so we'll do this one first. Once I get these two bolts loosened off, I'm probably going to start losing a little bit of oil, because when the engine's running, oil is actually lubricating inside here, so obviously there's going to be some oil. That's inevitable. Shouldn't lose an awful lot. Let's get this last one now. Shouldn't lose an awful lot, but we will probably lose some. And so of course, if you were only doing this job and then putting the bike back together, you would have to check your oil levels and just top up as necessary. I've actually got other plans. I've actually got plans to remove the engine and do a complete refurbish on the engine over the winter. However, main concern is, at this very moment of time, is just to get things. So, I'll just try and get my wrench back on the shock there, got it on now. So, as you can see, you've got an earth cable, right? So, I think the safest bet to go now, before we proceed any further, is to disconnect the battery. Then we're not going to have any problems. Okay, what I've just done, I've just removed the negative earth lead from the battery, just so we don't encounter any problem. We shouldn't anyway, but I always like to err on the safe side a little bit. When I removed the negative lead from the battery, I noticed it's not really very good at all. Really wants replacing. So when I've done this job and get it up and running, that will be one of the jobs I will be doing over the winter, is replacing the earth lead, the main earth lead to the battery. Okay, so well, that's not very tight, and that earth lead to that wouldn't have helped an awful lot either. There's a couple more down the bottom there, so it's just those two on the top. One holds the earth lead, that one. There's one there and one there. You'll notice I've now put some latex gloves on, because I think it's very important, if you intend getting your hands oily, you should really have some protection on your hands. People do say over time, if you're getting your hands oily, it can actually lead to cancers and things, so let's just play safe. Normally that's easier to clean my hands afterwards as well. I'm not scrubbing for days on end to get oil off my hands. Once I get this casing off, I'll also be able to see if the starter motor is in contact with the drive chain. I'll be able to see if there's any problems there. So what I'm going to do, this outer casing, the bolts I've just took off, I'm just going to put back in the order where they came out, so there's no confusion later. They all actually look to be the same size as these bolts, but always better to make sure. So I'll set that to one side, but what I'm actually going to do now, before I go any further, I'm going to get myself a piece of cardboard, I'm going to make some little holes. I'm going to pop the bolts into them, just so I don't lose any, and also to keep them all in the order that they came out. Okay, so what I've just done, I've got a piece of cardboard. It's very hard to focus this into here. It's with the light. But basically, I don't know if you can see that right or not. Basically, got a piece of cardboard, and I've made little holes. I sat all the bolts in the order that they came out, just so I know exactly where each one goes. Now, as I said before, we'll start losing a bit of oil, and we're already starting to lose a little bit of oil. It's nothing really much, it's only a bit of a dribble. So I'm going to proceed now and remove this casing now. Okay, let's just have a look now. Yeah, it's a lot looser now. There we go. See, it's coming away okay. Also, just be careful of the, if you are going to reuse the original gasket, be careful that I'm actually going to put a new gasket on, and I would always recommend that as well. So, remember what I said about be careful with these wires. I don't know if you can see that. That's all the wiring. It's a magneto. There's still quite a bit of oil dribbling out here. So I'm just going to let that dribble away and dribble away. This is the gasket. Thankfully, it's come out in one piece. There you are, so gasket. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to check. So I can see the chain from the starter is all intact, so that's no problem. Time for a brew. Right, just before I go for a brew, I just got my torch. I was just looking inside here. Probably won't see that well actually. You might just see there if I move the light slightly. You see there, on the bottom, inside the flywheel, on the bottom, you can see some little fragments. I'll try and position my light so you can see that better. You can just see there's like little metal fragments in the sitting in the bottom of the flywheel, and that would indicate to me that the woodruff key has sheared off, and there's some of the metal fragments from it. So could actually be quite a big job, because once you get the flywheel off, everything will all have to be cleaned out meticulously. We don't want any metal filings or bits of metal in there. Well, rather than trying to manufacture something to move the flywheel with, I decided to go to Halford. I got a flywheel puller. I did try that one, however it didn't fit, so I want to return that back to Halford for a refund. In the meantime, I've been on the internet and I found a website with the official flywheel removal tool for the bike, so I bought it along with new woodruff key and new gasket. So what I'm going to do, while I make this into one really long video, I want to split it into a couple of shorter videos, and I'll make more videos on this subject once my parts arrive. So thanks very much for watching. Hope to catch up with you all soon, and safe riding.